Hello and welcome to my review of Pianoteq 6, the new plugin from Modart, which is a continuation of their VSTs, which model acoustic pianos. Slightly different to other plugins is that they're modeled, they're not sampled. All the sound you hear is being generated in real time in cyberspace. They've built the piano out of bits and bytes and all of that. The upshot of it is that you get a very responsive piano with no looping. It's very small. There's no massive samples that need to be loaded in. And it sounds fantastic. It's available in 3 versions. The Stage, the Standard and the Pro. The Standard and the Pro, basically you get progressively more fiddling options, tweaking. You can adjust the mics, the mic positions, the makeup of the piano, blah, 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 blah. If you get into that, if you want to get into that, building your own piano sounds, then that's what you need. Personally, I just wanted a plugin that I could play a fantastic piano sound and it really not tax the system at all, which Pianoteq doesn't. It's very light on resources. So that said, what's different to Pianoteq 5? If you want, have a look at my Pianoteq 5 review. Everything in that still stands, but what's added? We have a Steinway endorsement. Basically, they're now saying that yes, you can call your pianos Steinway. They are very much Steinway sounding pianos, and we approve of this measure. So that's great. Well done, Modart, for getting that. It really does speak volumes to the quality of your instrument that you've produced. It's just amazing. The audio engine's better. You get a deeper, richer sound. There's like a 3D thing going on. The sounds are like when you play them side by side, they're the kind of the same sounds, but it's almost like there's another mic, or there's been phase corrected and it just sounds better. You know, you listen to them, you say, yeah, it's the same sound, but it's better. That's kind of what we're talking about here. There's more dimension to it. You get new presets. This is the Steinway D Prelude. This is what loads up when you first switch on your plugin. And I've got to say, this is just a very responsive, very beautiful sounding piano. And actually, I think has taken over as my favorite. I used to like the K2 3 mic'd. That was my favorite preset, but this is just stunning. Love it. Also, notice what I have done here already. Been found out. See, I've been fiddling already. Down the bottom here, we have a condition slider. It's my favorite feature of this plugin. You can go from a mint condition piano all the way to a very, very old piano that's in slight need of repair. But if you put that slider like just a little bit off, so if this is the mint condition Steinway, very beautiful, but you give it a little bit of funk, just a little bit, down to the first notch, and you get there's an element of realism that gets injected. Because let's face it, how many Steinways in the world are brand new? You know, even the most sought after ones for recording, they're gonna have a bit of age. And I think being able just to move that slider just a little, it just brings back that little bit of realism that sometimes Pianoteq has been accused of sounding, just a little bit off real. Yeah, it sounds fantastic, but there's a realism that's not there. I think that fader, you give it a little bit of that and it brings everything back. It just sounds, it's all the little imperfections that just make it. So, what else is new? It's now available as a VST3. If that's important to you, that's a great thing. Also, it is still available for Mac and Linux, but on Linux it's available for the ARM architecture, which means you could run this, theoretically, on a Raspberry Pi. Which is brilliant, I guess. That's fantastic. I love it that they've done that. I'm seeing homemade little piano modules coming out, that you can just plug in and go. Fantastic. So yeah, that must have taken quite a bit of doing, I guess. But wonderful. It's quirky little things like that that really make me warm to a company. So yeah, loving the Linux support. Fantastic stuff. So we have a better engine. We have better presets. They have also provided me, full disclosure, with a few more sounds so I can play to you and demonstrate some of the other sounds. This is the Steinway B. One thing I don't like. One thing I did like is the velocity curve. See, it says Days Velocity preset. It brought that over from Pianoteq 5. But for some reason that's saved in with the presets. I would like to just select that velocity curve and have that be a master velocity for all the sounds. That's what I want it. Okay. If you could do that for Pianoteq 7, or if I'm missing something, let me know. Otherwise, it's a bit of a pain. You can save it in with the presets, but every time you go to a preset, it just goes back to the default, which is a little pain, but easily solved. Anyway, this is the Steinway B. It's a lighter sound. Kind of American sitcom sound, isn't it? Beautiful stuff. The Grotria. Now this one, I've heard people raving about this, but mainly for doing classical music. Not my thing at all. But if it's your thing, really nice bottom end, actually. Blüthner or Blüthner? Ooh, very, very pretty. Bear in mind, each one of these, we've got these pianos. Each piano has a massive amount of variation in its presets. So let's keep going down. We've got the Yamaha, which obviously is a very bright piano. Now the K2, this used to be my favorite, was the 3 mics preset. This preset's definitely changed. It's become more mellow and more... Ooh. It's become more mellow and a little bit more away from you sounding sort of thing. Still a beautiful piano though. So let's have a look at that. So that's on the 3 mics. One thing to bear in mind, if you do have the Pianoteq 5 installed and then you install Pianoteq 6, it does keep Pianoteq 5 on your system. So if you've got projects using the old sounds, they're still going to be there and you can still play the old sounds and everything will be fine. So let's listen to K2 Prelude, which is the new presets. So that's the pianos that I've got for this one. There are some other ones like very, very old pianos and some piano predecessors and historic pianos and stuff like that. Also, there's a free pack that you can download to go with this, available from Modart, which includes a CP80 and upright piano, bits and pieces like that, just the same as in Pianoteq 5. So it's available in several flavors, same as before. When you install or when you go to buy Pianoteq Stage, you can pick the piano version, the electric piano version, or there's a version with xylophones and marimbas and stuff like that. The piano version comes with the Steinway D, which in my opinion is the best of the bunch, and it comes with the Grand K2, also a very lovely sounding piano. You can buy other sounds as extras from the Modart website. They're already in the plugin. If we go down here to other instruments demo, you can see they're all listed there, and you can play all those sounds, but some of the keys are disabled. I can't play them at the moment because my plugin's been running for over 20 minutes. So we'll just mute the sounds. So yeah, you can try out those sounds. If you like them, you can buy them, and then they just get unlocked basically. And it's so nice to have these fantastic quality sounds and like not have to sit there and download however many gigs of samples in order to get a decent sound. So that's what's new in Pianoteq 6. The stage version, you do get a fair bit of stuff you can do to the sound. You can adjust the action, the key release noise, sustain, pedal noise, mallet bounce. You've got an EQ you can pop on there, and you've got an effects section which has delay and a reverb and stuff like that you would expect to have in there. That personally, that along with the condition slider is all I need really, and the new presets, which just sound fantastic. I really, really recommend this. If you're a pianist and you've been looking for a good piano sound, and the stage version's not a lot of money really for the quality you're getting, it's fantastic. So do check it out. You can download the demo, try it yourself. Don't take my word for it. Download it, give it a go, and I'm sure you'll be as amazed as I am with the quality of the sound that they're getting just from bits and bytes and numbers and algorithms and all of that. It's fantastic. I still think it's kind of magic, spookiness. Anyway, I hope that's been useful. I'll see you next time. Cheers.